This is Z, the Undead Rogue, my first ever World of Warcraft character. I created him in 2007 and never got him to max level. I just stopped playing him. I haven't logged into this character since the original game was current. He has been sitting on this screen, frozen in time, for nearly 20 years. Today is the day he wakes up, but I'm not giving him a tour of the modern world. I'm locking him into the journey he never finished. So it gives us the option to do this pick up where you left off. And so that is what I have selected. To bring this character back to life, I'm following these unbreakable rules. I'm absolutely self-sufficient. No auction house, no trading from my alts, and no warband bank. If it doesn't drop from a quest, a mob, or a dungeon in this area, I can't wear it. Also, no heirlooms. Rule 2. Profession heritage. I'm stuck with the professions younger me picked. I have to max them out for this expansion's cap before I can even think about moving forward. Rule 3. The geography lock. I must complete every story chapter in my current zone for Lore Master achievement before I'm allowed to cross the border into the next map. Next, the specialization. I must use the original specialization that my current character has. The final rule is to have fun and play the game, and not take this character too seriously. I wanted to play this challenge because I wanted to play this character and go back to it, but in a sense that I could actually enjoy the game and not rush to end game or anything like that. To just enjoy the game, enjoy the character, and of course, have fun along the way. Welcome to the new series I'm calling MAINLOCKED, Episode 1. Okay, first thing, what kind of gear am I wearing here? This is the gear that we have. At this point, no idea if any of this gear is good for my level. Some of it has enchants on it. I think I was around level 50 on this character during vanilla. I really like these swords. I think you got them from Sunken Temple, and I just thought they were cool, and so I really wanted them. I have no idea if they were good at the time for rogue, but they had a chance on hit proc, and I just really wanted these swords. I thought they were pretty cool. I think at the time, during Classic, there was just no swords that were really cool looking, and these look like something completely different. So looking through my bags, I do have a mount and some miscellaneous quest items, like this book from Oldeman. Not sure if, probably don't need that. Some poisons, which I don't think I even need the regents for those anymore. I was thinking that maybe I used to have that bow equipped, because I think during that time, I think you could have a ranged weapon as a rogue. So I might have had that bow equipped. I think I got some random other quest items here. I got the baby blizzard bear companion. Not sure what that's from. Fishing pole. Captain's key, no idea what that is. An enchanting rod, a scroll of versatility. Increases your versatility by 0. And then I did have a dagger here. Some food, some random cloth pieces. Just more random quest items. Headed over to the bank to see if there was any hidden treasures in the bank. There's a jewelry box, 6-slot bag. Some green items, some herbs, some regions, some other quest items. But nothing crazy in here. Some poison stuff, some swift thistle. Chanting recipe. Rocket bot companion. Quest item, I think, for Maradon. Got some random items here. So another part of this challenge is our professions, and I must keep the professions that I currently have on this character, which is mining and enchanting. So I have to keep these professions, and I need to max them up for this era or this zone. So we're in classic era, so I'm gonna need to level up my classic enchanting and my classic mining. And also my cooking and fishing. Now for the talents, I do have to keep my current spec. So I assumed that this was going to reset me and I would have to pick like a new specialization. But it did just put me as assassination, which I must have been before. So we have to stick with assassination, which is right here. A deadly master of poisons who dispatches victims with vicious dagger stripes. Preferred weapon, daggers. But as you remember, we don't have daggers. We have those 2 swords. So it's going to be a challenge. We're going to have to get daggers. So for this first episode, our goal is going to be getting daggers. All right, for quests, it looks like it might have just reset all my quests, but yeah, I just didn't really have any quests. I have these daggers. I did have those daggers. I have this Charstone Dirk, and I also have this is like a caster dagger. So maybe I'll just keep the swords for now until I'm sure I'll get a quest where I can get daggers, but kind of want to try these swords out. Let's do no title. And yeah. Chapter 1 is officially underway, and we have a major problem that we need to solve. This character is spec'd for daggers, but we're currently holding swords. Normally, I'll just hit the auction house, but under these rules I've set for myself, we have to hunt for some proper blades. The plan is simple. We're clearing every quest in the immediate vicinity of the city here. I'm looking for quest rewards, rare spawns, maybe even a world drop for a dagger. So the first stop is heading here to Tears Fall Glades. There's quite a few quests around here, and this will help complete our Lore Master achievement, but also I'm hoping for some quest rewards for a dagger. This character was probably the last time I played Rogue, and so it was interesting playing Rogue again. As you can see, I think it's one of my main abilities on the 2 button there. I cannot press it because it requires daggers, so I'm kind of stuck pressing just 1 or 2 buttons at this point. After going through some of the quests here and killing a lot of mobs, I was realizing how bad these swords were, how bad my gear was, how easily I was dying. Or not dying, but getting close to dying. So it's been a struggle, and most of the gear I've gotten is just gray gear. Like, this is like starter zone vibes. But I continue to level up and quest here. I had a friend in middle school, and he told me he played this game too. And I remember I don't know if it was on this character or if maybe I had another character I was playing on a trial or something, but he came over to me. I was like level 1 or something in the starter zone. And he came over to me with his undead rogue character with the warglaives and like the full tier set, and he looks so cool. And I was like, I need those warglaives. And so I created this undead rogue character to be like him. And I think like 15-year-old me and maybe a lot of 15-year-olds, what's cooler than an undead rogue? But I did kill this rare elite here, and I leveled up, and it did drop a cloak. And I think it was an upgrade. Yeah, it was an upgrade. I turned in all these quests. So far, we still haven't been getting any good gear from any of the quests in this zone. Mainly just gray item gears and working on XP. Did this quest, part of this big chain quest. Where we had to kill the shadow of Agamond. Or the shade, what is this? The ghost. And of course the reward was a gray belt that I did not need. After questing around that area in Brill and getting absolutely nothing but some experience, I came over to this area where I had a quest turn in and some quest pickups. I was hoping for a little better luck on some quest rewards over here. And then this quest is actually the first quest that gave me a green quest reward item, and it was actually an upgrade. I made the decision to come over to the Western Plaguelands for some questing in hopes of better quest rewards, hopefully a dagger. And this is where I pulled a little bit too many mobs and had my first death. Level up. Okay, I got some loot here. Buy these boots. Okay, we get Deathmark now. That was weird, but at least we got him back now. Yeah, I think we gotta kill some elites now, so hopefully we get some good loot from that. Got a new bell. Oh, and it got upgraded. Increase the damage of your poisons. Well, let's see what happens here. I was kind of nervous about killing these elites just because of how bad my damage and gear was, but it worked out pretty good. we were able to dispatch this guy pretty easily. We had the quest item for the bombs, and that helped kill the ads when they spawned. So I dropped the bomb on these guys. Probably does damage to him too. Oh my god. This guy was also surprisingly easy. Just had to damage him down. And then there was this guy, the Dark Master. He was pretty easy too. Interrupted his thing. But then he started doing this other channel thing that I couldn't interrupt because I used my interrupt. But I was doing enough damage to kill him, and then he did this strangle thing to me. And then some Death Knights showed up. Oh, I got some help? Or... like Death Knights came. Okay. Oh my god. What? Go away.
What is your desire?
It's about the same upgrade. Take the shoulders. What the heck? So at this point, we've been doing a lot of quests, but no luck on daggers whatsoever. So I made the decision to see about dungeons, and maybe we could do some dungeons that could get us some weapons, get us some daggers. So as I ran to turn in quests on the other side, I decided to look into what we can do to do some dungeons. We also completed this quest, which gave us progress on our lore master, I believe. Okay, so here's the plan. We're gonna go talk to Chromie, see if we can get maybe Cataclysm expansion zones, and maybe in the group finder we can get some classic dungeons. Time walking, Cataclysm. All right, let's go to Orgrimmar. There's a dagger and rage fire. Off. Literally the first boss. So I know you might be thinking, hey, I thought you weren't supposed to go to the other side of the world without finishing Lore Master. Well, I think part of my challenge was to play the game and have fun, and if I'm picking up where I left off, back in Classic, TBC, you're always going between Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms, and so I think it's all fair in the challenge to go over here and especially do this so we could get our dungeons. As far as questing and lore master goes though, I will definitely finish up the other side before I come over to Kalimdor to quest over here. So as far as that goes, I'm going to do that. But for running to cities and quests and things like that, I'm going to be able to go back and forth. All right, we can queue for classic dungeons now. So Ragefire. What about Shadowfang Keep? Okay, there is one in there too. So I get a satchel of helpful goods if I do random, so I'm just gonna do that and hope for the best. We can literally get like any freaking dungeon. But I feel like we need gear in general, so this might be a good move to get us some gear, because we'll get the satchel too. Hopefully no one gets mad at us for doing terrible damage. Let's turn on the damage meter. Ran into this and realized I could get my first toy on this character. So we're heading back to Eastern Kingdoms to finish up questing while we queue up for some dungeons. Well, Undercity's gone. While I was running back, I ran into this rare elite, and I've been trying to kill these when I see them because you never know, they could drop a dagger. So, kind of messed up my rotation here, accidentally use Fade or Evasion or whatever, that one that makes you go invisible again, but decided to kill this guy. Maybe he'll drop some loot, some gear that I need. We're just gonna kill this guy and then we'll just continue questing. We'll queue up for some dungeons. I think probably our best chance, hopefully, to get a dagger is from doing some dungeons. Skill point, and quest led us over here to talk to this Valkyrie lady and go over back to the farm here, kill some laborers. So I killed some laborers with this big ass body following me around, and this quest gave me some gloves. You know we love gloves. All the arms. And then I had to use the pet bar, which I edited out, but it took me a while to figure out where the heck I'm supposed to get help to kill this next mob. Wasn't very explanatory, but yeah, make sure your pet bar is enabled for your Valkyr pet, I guess. I did realize when I'm editing this that she was on passive, so maybe I could have used her as an attack. I don't know. I don't think she was really attacking, but not sure. But we were able to kill this guy with the help of our Little helper farmhand, undead farmhands or whatever they were here. So we killed this guy. Turned in this quest. It did give us achievement progress. That might be for our lore master, hopefully. I gotta go check. And then we were gonna head up here to the lumber mill. There's some quests up here. So we quest around the lumber mill. Kind of some interesting quests here. I gotta get on this horse and run around on this horse and scare these spiders away. And then we had to kill some foxes. So I killed a couple foxes. Probably messing up my rotation here. I took a little break. When I came back, I turned in the spider quest.
What can I do for you?
He gave me a new quest. Once again, scare the spiders, but this time we had to scare them into the lumber mill, and there were some guards there that would kill them for us. And then our queue popped. We got a dungeon. God.
Heroes, I require your aid.
I don't know why I'm nervous about this. Does a dagger drop in here? Ooh, a dagger does drop in here. So we came up on the first spider boss, and my damage was absolutely terrible, but with scaling and everything in these dungeons, it's always hard to tell, but I was doing terrible damage, and then I also realized later on that I didn't have my damage meter to reset after each fight. Then we came up here on the second boss, able to kill him. And I think this is the third boss. But yeah, we're able to kill him. I feel like my damage wasn't too bad. It wasn't bad enough to get kicked from the group, but the healer was doing pretty close to almost the amount of damage I did, so that kind of sucks, but I was doing my best with what I had. I did level up. I think I leveled up a couple times during this dungeon. Then we came up to the last boss here. Looks like my damage meter did reset or something. I feel like I was doing better damage here. I must have reset it. Yeah, we killed this guy. Oh, we got more. We got more gloves. And then this boss spawned. I believe this is the one that dropped the dagger, so I was hoping to get the dagger off this guy.
And allow life to flow back into you.
Come on, dagger. Oh my god. But we did get
We have done
a
it.
satchel,
I will take the Phalanx.
and it gave us a ring.
What brings you here?
For agility. I think this neck is gonna be a bigger upgrade for us. So we finished that dungeon. It was taking quite a while for the dungeon queues to pop, so I've just been questing in between. Finished up this quest where we gotta scare the spiders. That gave us this mace. Mace? Not a dagger. Finished up the fox quest.
Can I help you?
Turn that in.
Hey there.
Got some new quests. An axe. No dagger though. In Scholomance. Don't think there's a dagger here, unfortunately.
Dismissed.
Came up on the first boss. No idea what the mechanics here were, but probably could have looked it up.
This cannot be.
Got another level up, and then that moves us into the second boss. Killed the second boss. I think someone was AFK, I believe. But I feel like my damage was not bad here.
Death hurts. Unreal.
Cloak.
My dear, it appears we have visitors. Friends of yours, Voss?
I will not let you curse another soul with this nightmare.
Killed this third boss here. Pretty easy boss. Kind of figured out the mechanics on this one, but wasn't sure. We got more gloves. I don't know if they're better. So we made it to the second to last boss here, and we kept wiping, and someone said it was a scaling issue, but I don't know. The healer kept dying. We wiped a couple times, and I was doing like pretty good damage, I feel like, despite my swords and my gear and all that. Healer keeps dying. But I left.
What can I do for you? Farewell. Well met. Have a good one.
So I decided to equip the 2 quest item weapons I got. Even though they weren't daggers, they were better than the beautiful weapons that I had. And then I just disenchanted everything else that I had floating around my bags.
Of the odd Argent Crusade is now.
All right, Maradon is... Oh, there is a dagger here and a fist weapon. I don't know if that's something we could use. Oh. Let's freaking go. We got a dagger. Our first dagger.
It's locked.
So we got our first dagger, but I don't think I can use mutilate yet. So as far as the achievements go, we finished the Silver Pine Forest one. I might just have that from previous, but we'll need to work on the achievements for Lore Master. That's the next step after we get our daggers. While we wait for our next queue to pop, I just decided to work on some quests here. I had to kill a couple of these trainees, show them how it's done. To be honest, I haven't played for a few days. I took a couple day break before I came back to finish off the daggers. The queues for the classic dungeons take a little while for whatever reason. I guess not many people are doing them. But after killing the trainees, we got another mission. Gotta kill this big spider. He was hiding off in a cave over here and distracted him a little bit before pretty easily taking him out. Someone yelled, "Don't go in there," but we went in there. We can handle it. So after the spider, we had to kill some gnolls and actually ran into another player, which might be the first time I've ran into another player while playing on this character. I don't think many people are questing in this zone, but made it a little bit faster to kill the mobs I needed with him. We got the last two. After killing these guys, we got a quest to kill the leader, I think, but using our stealthy rogue abilities, I just sapped one. Just damage this guy down. I probably could have killed them both, but you know, having fun playing the character, using the abilities. Took care of him, finished that quest off. Gave us a new quest, but our dungeon popped. Black Fathom Deeps. There's a dagger drop in here. Ooh, a dagger does drop in here. Oh, and a fishing pole. There's some nice legs. So we got to the first turtle boss. Killed him. I was actually doing pretty good damage for the most part in this dungeon, so I'm excited about that. Did get some leg drops from the turtle guy. And then they were asking about if we want to kill this boss. Since he didn't drop the dagger, then we just skipped him. Then we came to this next boss. We got rid of him. Didn't drop any loot for me. He did drop a bag, but just a 10 slot. Got the buff. Got this meat thing. I didn't know what to do with it. Then we killed this boss. No loot from him. And then I was checking to see which boss dropped the dagger, which was the Guardian of the Deep. But I didn't realize still I was going back and editing this that we didn't actually kill him, so I totally lost my chance to get a dagger here. I think he might be the guy in the water off to the side here, but I'm not too sure. But we killed the next boss. I got some boots off of him. Also leveled up after that boss. And then we killed the last boss. I didn't get any loot out of him either. But I did level up. Yo, we got a dagger. I don't even know where that came from. Some reward from the dungeon, I think. Assassin's serrated dagger. Okay. Full daggers now. We did it. I was just thinking like, dang, we didn't get a dagger out of that dungeon, and then out of nowhere got 2 daggers. And we got a decent amount of gear from that too. If you're liking this series, drop a like, drop a comment, hit the subscribe. Let the algorithm know that you want me to continue the story of Z, the main-locked undead rogue, and I will work on episode 2, where we will continue working on the lore master, improving our gear, and becoming the #1 rogue in all of Azeroth. Thank you, friends.